and welcome to Dairyland Frights, this paranormal podcast that covers everything spooky, creepy, and mysterious in the Midwest and beyond. I'm your host, John, as always. And you know what? We are so excited about this episode because it's part of my celebration of 200th episodes. Yay! And I brought together some of my favorite couples because you know what? I love all these guys. I love all my couples, especially my paranormal couples who come on and have spent the time with yours truly, giving up their time and giving me some great stories, some great spooky stories. And I love it. So thank you guys so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Congratulations again, my friend.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's introduce everybody, shall we? You know them, you love them. If you're not following them, what's wrong with you? Come on, let's follow them. Let's give them some love because they all have great stories, great investigations. I will start first with to your left, if I know my right and my left, the Unknown Project, Mary and Josh. Hello. How are you?
Good. How about yourself, John?
I'm doing great. I love your content. You have so much great content and so much fun content. Please check them out and, give them some love. Like I said, like them, comment on, do whatever you need to do. So in the center of the screen, my man Mondo, Miami Dolphin fan, and all around. Now that you got Giannis at Miami, whatever, we'll see what happens.
It's Packers South, and now it's Buck South too, man. We take.
I know. I became your friends, and you keep stealing my friends. Like, get your own friends.
That's what it was. I served as a guest on your Packers Blitz show, and I infiltrated. And I let them know, hey, this is what we need to do to get them. I earned their trust. Now it's time to take.
You sneaky bastard. So as Jen and Mondo from 305 Paranormal, again, give them some love because they have great content, great guests on. You guys are still on Sundays?
Yes.
You're still doing podcasts on Sundays? Okay. Yeah. 6 p.m.? That's Eastern, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And the man, the cool Jeremy, and the beautiful wife. Oh, you're all beautiful wives, too. I don't want to get in trouble here. Tracy of Total Conundrum. Welcome.
Thanks, John.
Hey. Yes. And I love them because, again, they have great content. They've had great guests. You guys have had some guests on there that I'm, like, totally cool with. You had, was it from the Goonies or Lost Boys and the Goonies you had guests on?
Jameson Newlander from Lost Boys. He was one of the Frog Brothers. Had G. Tom Mack, who wrote Cry Little Sister, the theme song from Lost Boys. We've also had Ty Olson. He's got 260 movie and show credits, but he's mostly known from Supernatural. He played Bunny. Planet of the Apes. Yeah, he's been on a lot of pretty big shows. We've had a few big guests.
A few? That sounds more than I have, but I love it. So let's keep that going. But you guys got to have a new podcast. Can you explain to my spooky friends, Total Conundrum, and what's the new podcast?
The new podcast is called Frequency 18.98, which is the ghost frequency. And Jeremy came up with that idea, and we wanted to kind of separate the true crime and the paranormal. And Jeremy is like creating this amazing website right now for it. So it's not only going to be for like podcasting and stuff, it'll be a good resource for paranormal teams to go and look at different locations. So it's going to have a whole database of haunted locations, evidence. What's that?
History.
Yeah. So he has been putting in the hours. So we haven't put out any new episodes in a while because he's been building this. And I had surgery recently too. So, but this website is going to be pretty incredible for people to go out to and check out. And he's got the vibes of it are just so cool. It's like, I don't know, we'll have to send you a screenshot of it once we're done. It's going to be, it's the most amazing website that I've ever seen. So I think I'm more excited about that. But we're going to be doing a lot of interviews of different haunted locations and paranormal teams and stuff like that. So that one's going to be a little bit more interview based, where the true crime will be more of us just telling the stories and stuff. So
yeah, that sounds awesome. So please, my spooky friends, give them some love. Give all my couples here on the podcast today some love, and reach out to them too, because they do investigations that you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know with Jen and Mondo and Mary and Josh, if you guys get suggestions, will you take that in and decide if you guys want to do an investigation, whether it be in Florida or Pennsylvania? Do you guys do that, or maybe not so much?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. How about Mary and Josh? You guys do that? Still investigations?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. So, speaking of investigations, before we begin our fun game, Mary and Josh, any fun investigations you want to share with my audience, my spooky friends, that you guys have done lately?
Wow.
Go ahead. You're better with remembering.
It's been busy.
We started the year with the Ross House in Bel Air, Ohio. Cindy, the owner, one of the best people in the paranormal field we've met. Amazing lady. We went from there to Pennhurst, caught some amazing evidence there. We're at Fort Mifflin, Madison Seminary, Fairfield County Infirmary. In 2 weeks, we'll be at West Virginia Penitentiary. And then we ended off our year with Fort Ontario, Trans-Allegheny, just strictly the medical buildings, and the Blue Ball Inn in Virginia.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. That's all the best spots.
Yeah, that's blowing me away. That is awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys have said you guys have caught some really good evidence. What kind of evidence? You can give me just a highlight. That would be awesome.
Do you want to talk about the hallway at Fairfield?
Which part? Because the whole night was
The
active.
rolling.
So we actually caught, the cat balls, how they'll light up. We actually caught one on camera, moved like 3 inches, and then it lit up.
Yeah, we caught it.
Yeah.
I caught it in my peripheral, it lighting up, but I had no clue at the time the thing moved. I had no idea at all because we were in pretty much pure darkness. And then watching that footage back, I couldn't believe it. I was beside myself because I know that floor's level. We had cat balls in just about every door, and nothing moved that we knew. And boom, there it was on the footage. It blew me away.
And then at Fairfield, my favorite thing too was, the tripwire, the EMF tripwire. So we've had a couple hits on it since we got it. Our friend Lori, she got it to light because she was playing a game with the kids, and it lit the whole way up, to the brightest colors. I've never seen it do that before. So that was awesome too.
Yeah, we've seen it change from the baseline to a blue on maybe 1 or 2 parts of it. This was the entire thing to red. I've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah. Wow. That's really interesting. Do you think there was a reason for that, just because of the place you were at? Or did you guys do anything to hey, show me something? You know what I mean?
Well, Lori, I forget what she was doing because it was known as the kids' room. And she was turned around to hide and then jumped around, and it lit up for her. Here I am.
Yeah. I think she counted down to 3 and spun around, and the whole thing lit up.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing. That is so cool to get that evidence and everything.
Yes.
By the way, I always think of you guys when I have a cat and a dog. I got 2 cats and a dog. I know it's a zoo in here. Anyway.
Our house, we got 3 dogs.
So I got cat balls, right? And every time my cat plays with it, I always go, I wonder if a ghost is going to move it or something. Because it's just weird, you know what I mean? It's like this normal thing I have for my cats. And you guys, professional investigators, use it to get your evidence. And I just think that's pretty cool. I just think it's hilarious. By the way, they have not moved. I haven't been move for me. Now nothing's happened. So my house is fine, I guess. Nothing's happened. Awesome. So Jen and Mondo, what do you got? Any recent investigations you guys have done?
Yesterday, we did a taping sometimes we do segments with Univision or Telemundo. So we were doing one yesterday, a part 2 segment for the So it's been 30 years anniversary of the value jet flight that crashed down in Everglades.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Down here, and we wanted to do something for that. And last weekend we went to the mass burial site at a cemetery, but we had like a lot of wildfire going on at where we went yesterday. So yesterday we did we recorded the second part of the segment where we went to the actual spot that they have like a memorial on the Everglades, but it's not directly on the site. It's just 12 miles south of it. So, but there's like a memorial location there, and then like 12 miles north is where they crashed in the Everglades. So that's what we filmed yesterday.
Nice. And have you looked at the footage yet? Any evidence? Maybe you guys.
Well, we didn't film ourselves because they're taping for like the television segment, but we did get two good EVPs yesterday that Armando caught, and I don't think they're going to use it, so I'm just going to use it myself. If you want to tell them what it was.
Yeah. So basically, what I had asked was, in this monument, there's a pillar for every victim of the crash that they weren't able to identify their body.
No, it's it's the whole flight.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I apologize for that. So then what we were doing was I was doing an EVP session and I wasn't getting anything in the clear pathways. So what I decided to do was stand in between some of the pillars and see if I would get responses. And that's when I finally was getting responses. So I asked if they had liked getting visitors or if anybody had come recently to come visit them, being that it was a 30-year anniversary, and I got a yes. And then I asked if there was any children there. There was a lot of like trinkets and toys and things like that were left for all of the children victims that were there. I had asked, what was your favorite toy of the toys that were left there? And I confirming with Jenny. So what we ended up hearing was the truck.
There's a few trucks there. So I kind of want to go. I want to go back. My idea was to always investigate there, and we brought it up to the two stations that we work with. But I want to do my own thing there, and maybe I can. It seems like they're willing to talk, so I want to do my own thing there, and then maybe see which truck it is, because I kind of have a feeling which one it is. But there's there's a few of them.
Something
there.
There's a particular color called to her, so that's what we're thinking. But we do want to go back and do our own thing and throw it out ourselves. We have already have kind of a game plan to do it. We just at this point need to confirm with someone to rent an airboat, because our plan is to actually go to the location of the crash site, and the only way to get there is by airboat.
Right. You know what's crazy about that crash? When it crashed, there were some people that hit so hard that their clothes came off. Like they were completely.
It went head first. That's
yeah.
So you're sitting there, imagine this, it's already bad enough, and then you're naked, just sitting among a bunch of people, and maybe you're just trying, I know people were stuck in the mud, and oh my God, that was bad.
Nobody's hurt.
Yeah.
That accident, though, changed the way nowadays folks fly. They've added extra security, and so folks that don't know, the value jet 592 that crashed 30 years ago, the main reason for that was improper oxygen canisters that were put into the airplane. They weren't cleared correctly, and it appeared that there was some faulty caps on them, and they were mislabeled. And what ended up doing, you were saying more or less travel time, it was like 10-15 minutes from the airport. So 10 to 15 minutes from the airport going west, that's when the canisters ended up blowing up, catching fire. And the captain, she did her best to maintain the plane, but unfortunately, they just lost control with the fire and the explosions, and they all passed.
That's terrible.
Absolutely. One awesome piece of evidence as well.
Yeah.
I apologize. But one piece of awesome evidence. So we were in the memorial last week, and we had asked, and basically they were giving us inclinations that they were disturbed, that there was a fire by the actual site with the pillars, because they were kind of reliving the whole accident again.
Wow. That's horrible.
Wow. Yeah, that's absolutely horrible. Who's taking a flight soon?
Thank you.
Mommy.
It's bad enough when we have turbulence, right? When we're on a plane, we're like that. Imagine. Oh, I couldn't imagine. So next, but certainly not least, obviously, Jeremy, and Tracy. Have you guys done any topics lately that you were surprised at, like when you did the research or something, or maybe an interview that you found something out that you were like, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Anything like that recently?
Well, we interviewed Josh Hurd and Tori. Josh owns Melbourne Manor in Iowa, and Tori owns Sleeper Mortuary in Kansas, Iola, Kansas.
Yep.
So Jeremy and I actually went to Melbourne with Midwest Spirit Seekers. Was it November last year for a fundraiser?
Yeah.
And when we were there, we got to Melbourne. There's only one area inside Melbourne that's actually heated, and it's like a seating area and a kitchen area. And we got there, and I was pretty high anxiety. It was like my first time doing like a true paranormal investigation with a team and stuff like that. And I always had, I grew up in a haunted house, so I kind of shut myself off to that stuff for a long time. And so this was my first opportunity. Jeremy has never had anything happen, so it was his first, opportunity to try to maybe see if something would happen for him. And anyway, we were sitting in that room, and I was talking to Midwest Spirit Seekers, their team medium, and she kept asking me if I was okay. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, I just see something kind of heavy. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And shortly thereafter, it felt like somebody put my head in a vice. And it was like my head, the pressure in my head just kept getting tighter and tighter. And it was like almost like looking at her was like, I was like almost had like tunnel vision. And so you can hear, we had recorders going at the time, and you can hear me say, you know what, I just need to step outside. I need to get out of here for a little bit. We weren't even investigating or anything yet. We were just visiting. Mm-hmm. And when we had Josh and Tori on, I was telling him this, and he was like getting all intrigued and more, he's like, he goes, that is so funny, because I had the same situation just happen at Melbourne recently, where literally the way I described it was my head was in a vice. And then we also interviewed Robin and was it Ashley?
Ashley, yep.
And it was Ashmore Estates.
Yep.
And I had mentioned that we went to Melbourne and had interviewed Josh and stuff. And I started talking about this story, and she's like, don't tell me which room this happened in. Don't, keep it very vague or whatever. She had the same experience there. And she had something else happen at Melbourne that she won't go back. I mean, she literally lives on the property of Ashmore Estates and is the caretaker and now owner of it, and won't go back to Melbourne because of the experiences that happened to her there. So it was kind of funny how all of us had the same kind of, experience. And then the only other thing that had happened there that I thought was pretty cool was I was under a Delco session, which Delco is like Estes, so you have the red goggles on.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in between two rooms in Shadow Man hallway, and I was under. And you see me in the video, I keep going like this, touching the top of my head. And I had a hat on. It was cold in there. And I kept feeling like somebody was taking my hair and pulling my hair up. So I kept touching my head, and I'm like, what? And I even say it. I'm like, is somebody playing with my hair or my hat? And that was outside of a room where this woman that was committed there had that disorder that you pull your hair. I can't remember what it's called, but so that was right outside of her room. So she would pull her hair out. And I guess that's one thing that happens to a lot of women in that hallway is they feel like their hair is being played with or their hair is being pulled. So, so that was one of our first little investigation things. And we've been on a few more since then. So,
wow, that sounds... You guys, that's why I love you guys. You guys have such awesome experience. And I have told you a million times, I'm a big chicken. You guys would have to chase me when I run out of the room. I'd be like, it's okay, John, come on back. It's okay. I'd be like one of those cartoon things, where you run through the wall and it's my shape of my body.
Yeah.
That would be me. And you guys would have to like Mondo or Jerry, whoever, Josh would have to tackle me. It's okay, John. Don't, you're all right.
I was the same. very high anxiety, very scared. Like Jeremy and I went to a graveyard together once, and I ended up after 5 minutes, ended up in the truck. I'm like, I can't, I just need the border of, having the security of being in the vehicle. But I've gotten much better. I've been more open. I've been sitting in the rooms. I've done all the things now. I'm getting better at doing the investigations. So
awesome.
Not scared.
Yeah, that's why, I love having couples on here because, you guys have to, not only you're with each other because you're married and everything, and it kind of affects you sometimes, right? Like when you have a real, experience that really kind of shakes you to the core, right? Like hair pulling or an EVP or something. I just think that's amazing that you guys can do that together. So
yeah, we actually had our first EVP that we actually captured in an investigation, and you can hear Jeremy walking down these stairs, and then you hear him shutting a door, and then there's a little boy's voice that says, "Who closed that?"
Oh,
so when
no little kids in the house,
no little kids, it was so that was the first EVP that we actually captured ourselves, and he played it, and it was instant chills head to toe. And I'm like, play it again. I couldn't believe it that we actually captured that. And then it was so clear.
Yeah. That's the best when you get that, right? When you've been sitting there for hours and hours and you're like, oh, come on. And then you get something, you're like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Well, and so intelligent too. I mean, it was in response to exactly what happened. So it's been a fun little journey, dabbling into doing a little investigating and stuff too. So
I love it. Yeah. One of these days I got to take a round trip flight, like get some extra miles and go to each and every one of you guys, and you guys take me out, show me one of the spookiest sites, and then you can calm me down with a beer or whiskey or whatever later. Awesome. So without further ado, we're going to have the first annual Know Your Boo paranormal contest, and I'm super excited about this because hopefully this works. Okay, so each individual couple, I'm going to ask you some questions about your boo, meaning your husband or your wife. Hopefully you know it. Again, I'm not responsible for any problems with the marriage after this. That's on you. You signed the waiver when you agreed to do this. And then we're going to have some questions about urban legends we're going to start with. And you guys are going to tell me whether it's true or false. Okay? So let's start with Mary and Josh. All right?
All right.
I'm going to read you guys an urban legend. Just tell me it's true or false. And some of these are true. So if you know the urban legend, just say it, okay? Now, I was going to do where you guys can steal it and everything like that. Let's not do that. We're all friends here. I don't want to turn into this big thing, right? But if you know the urban legend after the person says it, you can chime in after and be like, oh, yeah, I know that one. So here's the first urban legend for Mary and Josh. Okay, this urban legend is called the porch swing ghost. Residents of a rural neighborhood report hearing a porch swing creaking every night at exactly midnight. This house has been empty since a widow died there in 1978. Neighbors claim that if you look directly at the swing while it moves, you'll see an elderly woman rocking for a split second before she vanishes. True or false?
I'm going to just go on a limb and say true.
Yes, I've never heard of it.
No, but it's
false. That sounded real. That sounded real, didn't it? Yeah.
Our story you might hear, or
yeah, right.
Visions, friends somewhere. Hey, the house up the street.
Yeah,
I know.
We do this.
Yes. Okay. So gotcha on that one.
you did.
All right. Jen and I know these are good ones. I wouldn't have guessed that. Jen and Mondo. Here we go. This one's called The Raincoat Man. During heavy thunderstorms, residents report seeing a man in a yellow raincoat standing at intersections. He never moves. When drivers approach, he disappears. Locals claim that anyone who sees him receive bad news within 3 days. True or false?
We'll go with true.
Mondo?
Yeah. False.
False. I'll get you guys. Okay.
So convincing.
I know. I got you guys. I got you now. So the next one is for my two friends from the Midwest, Jeremy and Tracy. All right. So this one is a Midwestern one. So I'm trying to find things that are Midwestern. And like I said, trying to find that. So this one, ready?
Yeah.
Is the elevator to nowhere. Employees at an old office building in Minneapolis refuse to ride, they don't say what office building, unfortunately, refuse to ride the elevator after midnight. They claim it occasionally stops on a floor that doesn't exist. The doors open onto a dim hallway lined with doors. Anyone who steps out hears footsteps approaching, but never sees who is making them. True or false?
John, I want to say bullshit, but I'm thinking it's true.
Tracy?
I'm going to go with the odds since the other two were false. I'm going to go true.
Okay. Yes.
Jeremy, you should have stuck with your first answer. It's bullshit.
John.
I was going with strategy.
I don't
This
like
is
this
too
game.
fun.
I quit.
No, you can't quit. You're here forever. All right. I'm going to go now. I'm going to stay with Jeremy and Tracy for this question. If you guys would come back as ghost and haunt your present house, Tracy, would Jeremy be a nice ghost or would he be a mean ghost?
He'd be mischievous as hell.
Okay. All right. Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Is that
No.
true? Is that right? Is that
Yeah,
true?
that-
Would you be mischievous?
Well, I would be the grumpy ghost in the morning and then the happy-go-lucky at night. And then Tracy's just happy-go-lucky all the time.
So, Tracy, you would be the happy ghost. You would agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. So, guys, if God forbid, if something happens to him and we do an investigation, we know not to go in the morning and then just talk to Tracy, right? We'll get EVP with Tracy. All right. So, Jen and Mondo, if you were stuck in like a tunnel, an underground tunnel, okay, who would be the first to panic? Whoa! Why? Are you claustrophobic? Not to bring up anything, but
Yeah, claustrophobic and heights. So
We're in a tunnel.
I understand, but I'm just giving out all the information right now, coming clean. Yeah, no, but I would feel nervous, but then I'm trusting her instinct because she has a good sense of direction. So I know we'd be out of there.
okay. All right, that's good to know because I do know, I think Melbourne Manor, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy and Tracy, don't they have like a tunnel underneath, or is that something else where they have? Okay, because
Yeah.
I know there was like this body shoot where this one,
Waverly?
Is that Waverly?
Maybe is it Waverly?
Yeah.
Where they used to shoot the bodies and they would go, yeah, that's kind of a tunnel. No, thank you. Okay.
It's humid
And
and cold at the very bottom, by the way.
That's crazy. Mary and Josh, this is going to get personal. So are you ready? If Josh admitted to you he was having an affair with a ghost, would you leave him?
That's so funny. No, because it's not possible.
No, you wouldn't? Even if he's
It's
like,
not
this is... No? Okay. All right. I'm going to pose this question to Jen and Mondo now. Mondo's having an affair with a ghost. Are you still with him?
That's kind of creepy. Not sure.
So that's... Wait a minute. So you're going to be with him, you're saying. Just creepy.
No, not because I'll probably not be with him because it's creepy because I think that's a little weird. I don't know. Who knows?
All right.
Maybe he's possessed. I don't want no being with no possessed person.
Mondo, What do you think of that? What if we switch the tables now? She's having an affair with a ghost. Mondo, you stay or leave?
That's compelling evidence. I'm turning this into paranormal on camera. Here you go, guys.
Oh.
I'm gonna cash in on my 15 minutes.
He's gonna do OnlyFans with it.
Yeah, well, there you go.
See, Mary and Josh, you totally missed it. You guys can do OnlyFans. And, Tracy. Now, this is hilarious because you read my mind. Tracy, if Jeremy was possessed, okay, he was possessed. I mean, the whole thing, like The Exorcist, he's throwing up. He's, the devil, spinning the head, the whole 9 yards. Are you staying with him? Or are you leaving him?
Exercising those damn demons to get my husband mad.
Jeremy, switch. Are you gonna stay with her if she's possessed? Tracy's possessed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's not confident. Yeah, I guess so.
We'll have to see if we can get rid of them first, but yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
Okay,
That's
I guess so.
creepy.
Yes.
That it's weird because there are stories out there where husbands and wives, one of them have gone possessed. I don't know whether I believe them or not, but there are some stories out there. It's mostly kids, but yeah, I'm going to throw myself under the bus. I don't know if I would. It depends how bad it is, right? Like if it's something that is going to be truly bad, I probably would. Because come on, guys, we've seen our wives be really mad at us. How worse can it be? Right? You guys have been, the wives here. Well, the wives have been pretty mad. Let's be honest, right? And us, we've survived it, right? We're still here.
Barely.
Right, guys?
Barely.
No.
Hey.
Still recovering.
All right, so let's get back. Now we're going to switch up. We're going to do ghost. To see how well you know your ghost legends. Jen and Mondo, I'm going to start with you. What legendary ghost is said to appear in the mirror when you repeat her name several times?
Sounds easy.
Bloody Mary.
Yay! All right. Okay, nice. Okay, here we go. Guys, if you guys miss this one, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. But I'm going to give it to Mary and Josh. Ready? Because it's kind of near your area. What flying cryptid was first reported in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1966?
Mothman.
Yeah!
I want to go there.
Yeah, I got it. They have like a Mothman pizza. I got to try that. Okay, here we go. This is easy. So we're starting out easy, guys. And I'm gonna build you up. I'm gonna take away your confidence once you guys get cocky. Okay, this is for Jeremy and Tracy. What famous Scottish lake is home to a legendary monster?
Loch Ness.
Yay! Awesome. So, all right, Jen and Mondo, who hogs the covers? Yeah, who hogs the covers?
That's why you got to be a genius. You get 2 sets of covers.
That's it. We got our own cover.
Bam! Everybody has their own covers.
See, this is what I love about Mondo. He got a whole thing. We're saving marriages, folks. We're saving marriages.
Learn from my mistakes, folks.
Yeah, we're saving marriages, folks. All right, Mary and Josh, who is hot all the time, no matter what, just hot,
Josh.
like Josh. Josh, you're hot all the time, even in winter?
Yeah.
I'm always cold. Doesn't matter. And he's hot. So it's fun.
She may or may not have footage of me shoveling out our driveway during a blizzard in shorts and a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm a wimp. I'm like 5 layers. I'm still like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? Okay. Jeremy and Tracy, let's see how good your memory is. What? On your first date, what did you guys have for dinner or lunch or whatever? What?
Damn.
You don't remember?
I think I had to go to your sister's.
We went to a restaurant
Yeah,
with my sister
Yeah.
and brother-in-law.
that was fun.
Yeah. First date. My sister
Meeting the
calls up and
family on
says,
the first
"Hey,
date.
I'll join you." I'm like, "Okay, meet us at the restaurant." Jeremy, zipped, quiet. I'm like, "Oh, I fucked up."
Jeremy's quiet.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Awesome. Do you remember what you ate? Do you remember?
Some kind of pizza. I don't remember which one.
All right,
Probably
pizza.
pepperoni.
Sure. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, pizza first date, right? That's when you guys are probably nice and, be like, would you like to have the last piece, honey? Now it's like every man for himself. It's look out. Honey, you ate all the pizza. Yeah, too bad, hon. Go on another pizza.
I'm sure we're eating all proper too, like little wipe it off, and now it's just bam. Shove it in the mouth.
Yes. Okay, Mary and Josh. This is a famous legend in Pennsylvania.
All right.
How many gates are said to lead to hell in Pennsylvania's famous legend?
7.
7.
Ooh,
We got it.
I finally got a 50-50 right.
That is a true legend. There are gates to hell in Pennsylvania for whatever reason. I don't know, but there is. So, all right, let's do one here. Let's do a little cryptid here. No, wait a minute. I'm going to change it up. Here. All right. So, Jen and Mondo, what is the term for a ghostly image that appears in photographs? Yeah,
Yeah, a little
you got it.
apparitions.
Okay. That was just
Or
regular.
a spirit. Yeah, that wasn't so hard when you got that. All right. So you guys are all I think you're all tied, by the way. I'm gonna go in there. So, all right, here we go. Jeremy and Tracy.
No pressure to keep the record or anything.
Are you sweating? Anybody sweating now? Or are we getting a little nervous?
What?
All right. Ready? What paranormal tool is commonly used to communicate with spirits using letters and numbers?
The Ouija board?
You guys are doing really a lot better than I thought. So now I've got to trick you up. I can't do this anymore. Okay, let's do this one, shall we? All right. I'm going to stay with Jeremy and Tracy with this one. It's in the Midwest. Okay. What ghostly hitchhiker legend is associated with Chicago?
Resurrection Mary.
God, I think you get it. God.
Never heard of it.
Good one. We did a story on it.
Oh, I didn't think you would do that one. Oh, no. I thought I'd get you on that one.
You didn't do your research, John.
No. Okay. Jen and Mondo. Jen, if Mondo turned into a werewolf, would you still love him?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
practically already.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. All right. Mary and Josh, a little different question.
Okay.
If Josh turned into a zombie, would you still love him?
I don't know because he would be trying to kill me, right? Probably not.
Brains.
You can do
So
like Shaun of the Dead.
You're like, well, is he trying to eat me? If not, yes. If so, no.
Yeah,
Would-
it depends.
would you-
Probably not, though.
Would you have to kill him, Mary? Get a shotgun and just blow him away like in the movies? Could you do
Sorry.
that?
But yeah, that way it doesn't get anybody else either.
Whoa. That's
Oh my-
interesting.
Or put him on Ronnie's head. Could you imagine?
Like I'm a pet dog just walking back and forth like a zombie in the yard on a leash.
Well, I feel the love here, folks. All right. So, Josh and Mondo, this is for you guys. What city in Florida is known as the psychic capital of the world?
Ooh, we love this place.
And what's it called?
Wait, us?
Yes, Jen and Mondo, psychic capital of the world in Florida.
Oh, I
Just
heard Josh.
in her defense, you did say Josh and Mondo.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was something like that. Like I said,
You want to answer? You want
Casadega.
Casadega?
Yeah.
And
We're
that's
doing
actually
great.
not the very first place. So they built it here, but the original place was Casadega, New York. Is what we learned.
Yeah. I just coming out, not to do a spoiler alert. I just did a topic on that one, and that will be out as one of my 200th shows. So awesome. So here we go. Now we're going to start separating people. Okay. I'm going to go to Mary and Josh. He's another Pennsylvania legend. What Pennsylvania legend is known as the Green Man?
This is all you.
What's his name?
I think you might have me on this one. The Green Man. It sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank. Green Man.
Do, do, do.
You got me.
I don't know.
Outside of the
Raymond Robinson is the Green Man. So that is an urban legend that is true. So it's an interesting urban legend. You can look it up.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Jeremy, Tracy, I got one for you.
Yeah.
What paranormal creature from Puerto Rico is said to attack livestock?
Cabra?
That's awesome. Great job.
Yeah, I got one right.
Jeremy. All right. That's awesome. So, yeah, that's a really interesting one. Mondo, were you from Puerto Rico, or was some of my other guests from Puerto Rico? I'm trying to think here.
No, not from Puerto Rico, but we're probably the closest state to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I know someone I interviewed, and I don't know why I was thinking about you, but one of the things is their uncle said that they saw the chupacabra supposedly attack one of their goats. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's really cool, but there you go. All right, so here we go, Mary and Josh. What is the most common paranormal activity reported in haunted houses? Most common.
voices.
I was gonna say footsteps.
Footsteps,
Like
voices.
noises.
Yeah, you guys are both right. Both right. Yay! Yeah, that is the most common. Footsteps, knocks, voices.
Spots.
So, yeah, I would figure that too. But unfortunately, not in that answer. So, all right. So, Jen and Mondo, what object is commonly said to move on its own in haunted house stories? What object? Yes.
Chairs.
Yep. Mondo, give me one.
I would say doors or cabinet doors.
Yeah, that is right. So rocking chairs, doors, chairs, cabinets, those are the most common. All right. So let's go back to urban legends, shall we? And see if we can get this right for once. I think you guys have been pretty good with that, but I'm going to go back here. All right. So this one, I'm going to stay with Jen and Mondo on this one. This one's called The Lost Call. People occasionally receive voicemail messages from relatives who have already died. The messages are brief and usually contain simple phrases like, I'm okay, don't worry, tell your mother I love her. Phone companies find no record of the calls ever occurring.
What's your question? Yes, it's true or no?
True or false?
I
True.
want to say this is true.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
very-
of this
very true.
before.
So I'm going to give you half credit on this. So what's really interesting about these cases is it's actually false, but there are some truth to it because there is times where people have sent emails after they died and you're like, how in the hell did they do that? Is it because they scheduled them or they're caught in a filter? So let's say your Uncle Joe died and then all of a sudden you get an email from Uncle Joe saying, hey, how you guys doing? I'm coming over Saturday. And you're like, what? You know, what's going on? So I'm going to give you a half credit on that one. And also with voicemails, that tends to has happened before too, where someone's left a voicemail for someone. Something's happened, got wrong, I don't know, whatever. And that voicemail then has come through after that person has passed. So it's pretty crazy that they have that, you know, that happens. And I don't know, it freaked me out. All right. So Jeremy and Tracy, The next urban legend, the school bell. In an abandoned elementary school, bell occasionally rings at 3:12 a.m. Former students claim that if you hear the bell and cannot count 13 seconds before looking outside, you'll see, or you count, 13 seconds before looking outside, you'll see children playing on an empty playground. True or false?
True.
Tracy?
I'm going to say false.
Tracy's right. It is false. Nice job. So, all right, Mary and Josh, I'll give you another urban legend one, and then we'll switch it up here. So, in Pennsylvania, there is a known bridge that is considered haunted, that when you drive over it, you hear children's voices.
Oh my gosh. I know what bridge, but I cannot think of the name of it. Because they also, like, you're supposed to put, like, baby powder and stuff on your car.
Correct.
You'll see handprints. But I can't think of the name. I'm drawing a blank.
The story.
But I've been there a long time ago.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I can't
that
think,
is.
it's gonna drive me crazy. Tell me the name. It's a long weekend.
No. So the name is it's called the Bellamy Bridge. That's what it's called. So
Thank you.
yeah.
That's the one
So
I'm getting.
yeah, and it's pretty cool and everything. So this is another one. I want to know if this is true. I'm going to switch it a little bit. This one's cryptids, because I saw this cryptid and I'm like, is this true? And this is in Pennsylvania for Mary and Josh again. What is the name of an ape-like Pennsylvania cryptid known for throwing apples at people?
Well, Bigfoot, Sasquatch,
Nope.
I have no idea.
ape-like.
Ape-like creature.
I have no idea.
Outside of the devil monkey, that's the only other ape-like creature I've heard of.
This one's a really hard one. I never heard of this one. This is called the Albert Witch.
Never heard of that.
That was
Wow.
new.
Yeah, it throws apples at you. Anybody
We're
can
at
top that?
PA.
Yeah, I'm interested. Where at in PA?
It doesn't say. It just says it's a cryptid in Pennsylvania. So that's something I guess you have to look up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Awesome. So, all right, Jen and Mondo, we're going to stay with cryptids on this one. See how well you know your cryptids. What cryptid in Florida smells terrible when it is near?
Skunk ape.
Skunk ape. Yeah, skunk ape.
Thanks.
Has there been recent sightings of the skunk ape?
I don't know, but I've always wanted to try to like actively go out and investigate. So like one of my big things is I kind of want to go to either Ocala State Forest or more north, where I know people do try to investigate skunk ape and stuff. So that's one of my things I want to do on my to-do list.
Yes, it's pretty interesting. I know there's also I can't remember the cryptid that just cries and stuff. So I'm like, that's
La
kind of
Llorona.
La Llorona.
there. Yeah.
You go the other direction if you come across that.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. So here we go, Tracy and Jeremy. What room in a house is most often associated with paranormal sightings?
Bedrooms.
Jeremy, you agree?
Laundry room.
Tracy was
There's
right.
demons in there all
Bedroom.
the time.
What made you say the laundry room? I was curious.
I was just joking.
Those underwear, they can be pretty demonic.
Yeah.
Well, those socks,
I know.
those somewhere.
I know.
Yes,
Mine
the disappearing
sometimes.
socks. You could be onto something.
So I'm going to give one for Jen and Mondo. I'm going to switch it up here, take you away from your states and everything. Hopefully you guys know about your famous haunted houses. What famous California mansion was built by a widow? Oh, this is going to give it away. Oh, anyway, I'll give it to you. Of the Winchester rifle fortune, and it is famous for its bizarre architecture.
The Winchester.
Yay! Yeah, that's a stupid question. Why did they put that in there? I should have proofread that one. Anyway, I'll give it to you. All right. Mary and Josh, take you to see how well you know your haunted houses. What famous Louisiana, plantation is known for reports of numerous ghosts?
Myrtle's plantation.
Yay! They have so many plantations and stuff.
Mhm.
That's kind of a hard one. Anybody want to go to the Myrtle's plantation, by the way? Is that on anyone's bucket list? Yeah. Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. That's something I would love to see. When I was in Savannah, I saw the home is it the Whaley House? Not the Whaley House. God dang, no, the Sorrel Weed House. Sorrel Weed House. Yeah. That was really cool too. I love stuff like that. Okay. All right, Jeremy and Josh, you guys are starting to pull ahead. So let's see if we can close this a little bit, or you guys just take it away. So here's a tough one.
Who's it for?
Obviously, Jeremy and Tracy.
You're doing this again, Jeremy.
I do it again. There's too many J's.
Josh is guaranteed to win.
Josh is gonna win. Thank you, Josh. Josh is getting to my mind. He's just clicking in there. I see him in the snow with his shorts on, and it's freaking me out. All right. What New England home inspired the movie The Conjuring?
Is it Amityville? No, that's in California.
No, Amityville is in New York.
New York. Sorry.
This one.
It's The Conjuring. What else would you call it?
It's called something else.
Do you know, Jay?
Uh-uh.
I guess I know it as The Conjuring House, but I'm not sure what else you're looking for it. Anybody else can jump in. Save us.
Anybody know what it's officially called instead of The Conjuring House?
Arnold Estate.
Wow.
I knew Josh is in my head.
I did not know that.
We got that.
No.
Yes. By the way, if you guys want to investigate it, it is a total mess. Meaning the owner she's being stupid. She's not letting people go in there, and I don't know, it's a complete mess. So just kind of let you know that if you're thinking of going to it, I would reach out to the owner and make sure you can get out there and everything.
Well, they took it away from her.
Yeah, they took it away from her.
She hasn't for a year.
Isn't that the one that Jason Hayes or Jason? Yeah, he's trying to raise money to take it over.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. All right, so Mary and Josh, who was the first one to get the giggles during an investigation?
Me. Definitely me. That's just my personality. Yeah. I'm just a bubbly person.
Is that because you get kind of you're tired and everything like that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's awesome. And Josh, you do not giggle?
Not typically, unless she does something funny. Which we're thinking of.
I hit my head on something.
We're gonna do like a bloopers highlight video of like me tripping over stuff, her running into stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Jen and Mondo, what is the silliest thing you've seen each other do during an investigation? Just really silly.
Silly we've done. I don't know, but
yeah.
Other people's silly things like.
Oh, sure.
The silliest thing that's ever happened to us, and not us, but we were there.
Yeah.
So I'm downstairs with my good friend Steven, and we are watching because they wanted to do a girls' investigation and then a guys. So I'm watching them from the command center with my friend Steven, and Jenny is up there with Steven's wife. Her name's Mela. And long story short, they get like you guys get like a loud noise that comes
a whistle. I asked for a whistle and then I heard a whistle.
So then long story short, Jenny's running to where the noise is coming from to chase it down and get more evidence, and all you hear is Mela yelling, "Bye!" And she left.
Yeah, I thought she was coming with me, but then she kept on going.
She went down the stairs.
Going one way, she's going down the stairs, and I'm like, "Where are you going?"
And then she comes to us in the command center, and I'm losing my shit laughing because I'm watching her doing this. And then Jenny's like, "Where'd you go?"
Well, no, I saw her. I know where she went. She went upstairs. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. I love stories like that. That makes it so much fun. Okay. Jeremy and Tracy, what one annoying habit does Jeremy do that just drives you crazy?
Not a morning person.
Gotta be something. Come on.
I wake up, Miss Mary Sunshine, and he wakes up. I guess that's the biggest thing.
Usually leaves about noon.
Yeah, crab ass walks out about noon.
Jeremy, we're in the same boat. I don't like anyone talking to me in the morning. I don't. And I come into work. Hi, good morning, John. Hi, how you doing? Shut up. People are like, yikes. Okay. So if we do it on a morning investigation, people, wrong. You don't want me there. I'll be all grumpy pants. All right, Jeremy, same question.
Bob, I believe the correct answer is nothing. She's perfect.
That is. I know I married you for a reason.
You guys. Aw. I can tell you what my wife will never listen to this. She does, too bad. She already knows that. My wife interrupts me all the freaking time. Every damn time I'm talking. I'll be like, so anyway, I was going down the stairs. Oh, you know what? I went down the stairs and I saw this. I'm like, there's a damn story. You, Jen and Mondo, tell me Jen doesn't interrupt you with anything.
No, she doesn't interrupt me. I'm probably the one that interrupts her.
Jen, is that true? Does he interrupt you?
During.
No, it's got to be something like super exciting or something. It's like, oh my God, you won't believe this. I'm sorry.
Like sports, but it's like sports. Something like that. No, not big.
Guilty.
Yeah. But then I'm like,
it.
what happened? So
Awesome. So thank you guys so much. But before we wrap up, I've had a blast. You guys were awesome as always. Let's start with Mary and Josh. If I gave you an unlimited check, where would you go and where would you investigate?
I know where you would go.
Just one of two places.
Ancient Ram.
No, I'd probably go to the Paris catacombs.
I want to go to the Winchester House. That's where I want to go.
Yeah. By the way, the Winchester House, really hilarious because I almost lost my job because of it. Just quick, funny story. So I was in business in San Diego. So the Winchester House is like weirdly put like near businesses, like downtown San Diego. And I was driving to an appointment. Yeah, and driving to an appointment, and I see it, and I go, what if I just go to this and skip my freaking business thing? Kids don't need to eat anyway. Yeah, and I was about to turn and go to the Winchester House, but I went to the stupid meeting.
Work's always getting in the way, right?
Work's always getting in the way. Unbelievable. Jen and Mondo, since, you were on my show earlier and agreed to be on here, and Mondo is Green Bay South and now Milwaukee South. I got two questions for you. First one is unlimited check. Where you guys going?
I would say I would take your money and go to Chillingham Castle in the UK. Thank you so much for booking everything for me. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yes. Done. Yeah. I will have it all done for you, Jen and Mondo. You guys will be getting butlers and chauffeur service. You guys just show up, and just do what you need to do. How's that sound?
And if the tab is on him, we might as well do a quick stop to Tokyo and go check out the Suicide Forest.
Oh, right. By the way, if you guys go listen to Kevin O'Shea, he is Supernatural Japan. I just did the episode with him. Or go and check out his stuff. He's been there. He lives in Japan right now. It's nuts. I mean, it's crazy, that place where you find people like they have strings attached, so you find their bodies. I mean, like, ugh. And he says it's crazy. It's a crazy place. Second question. Yeah, no problem. We got you. If I was a ghost and I was being a mean ghost, would you guys like Ghostbusters me, like try to get rid of me, or would you just like try to deal with me?
No, hell no. You're out of my house.
What?
You're gone, John.
I don't put up with that crap here.
Wait, did you give us the check to go to the first
Well, this is
one?
after the check.
Yeah.
If this is after the check, then you gotta go.
I thought you guys loved me. Fine. I'm not going to give you the check until I've assessed you guys.
It's all
Then
good.
you
John. I'll only allow you to come in on Sunday so you can keep up.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll just mess with you guys. All right. So Jeremy and Tracy, unlimited checkbook. Here we go. Where are you guys going?
Let's buy first to buy all the expensive equipment. And then maybe Waverly.
Waverly. Yeah. Tracy?
I like the Winchester Mansion. I have always wanted to go there.
Let's go, Tracy.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. Let's go check it out. Yeah, it's really weird stuff. It's really weird because it's just I personally, where I'm going, you guys already know. If you don't know, here it is again. I'm going to Transylvania. Correct. I'm going to Transylvania. Nobody mentions that. I mean, I just think it's beautiful out there in the castles because nobody goes there, so everything is intact. You know what I'm saying? It's not touristy, so it's not like people are there destroying everything like in certain places. So, yeah, that's where I'm going. All right. So, guys, I have to have one winner, but you're all winners. But the true winner is Jeremy and Tracy from Total Conundrum. But it was close. Jen and Mondo were second. Mary and Josh were third. But you guys, like I said, we're all winners here. So thank you so much. It was really great to guys have you on. But before we go, I want each of you guys to we kind of talked about it at the beginning, but Mary and Josh, could you tell my spooky friends, what you'll be doing here, over the summer, kind of give them a quick recap about, what they can catch on your social media?
Yep. So catch us at Moundsville, July 12th. And then we have the Blue Ball Inn Halloween night, which we've never done a Halloween investigation before.
So we'll be live from there.
And then Tala, November 18th.
And Fort Ontario,
Fort Ontario.
We'll be visiting first Saturday in October.
We're on all the socials: TikTok, Insta, Facebook, YouTube.
X.
Yeah, X. Oh, yeah, you can be started on that.
Whatever. I still call it Twitter most of the time.
Yeah, so do I. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Jen and Mondo, what do you got coming up?
So actually, very soon, at the ending of next month, we're going to be with the people in the New Orleans Paracon. And so that's our first time in New Orleans. So we're super excited about that. And just to check out the city, because everybody says it has a vibe and you feel everything and everything's, haunted and dead. So I can't wait.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's not only a convention, but we paid to actually go and investigate while we're there too. So it's going to be a blast.
Awesome.
I love it.
Where are you investigating?
We're doing Andrew's. Oh my God, I can't remember the Andrew place. I can't remember.
One moment, please.
But I know we're doing that, and we're doing I don't know what the hell did we pay for. It's two places. They're really good. Andrew Jackson's place, and what's the other one?
I guess that would be another dream location.
Voodoo House.
Yeah, the Voodoo House, and then the Andrew Jackson Hotel.
Very cool.
Nice.
The Lalari Mansion, or however you say that. That would be another one.
Yeah.
That would be a dream that not many people have been able to get into.
Yeah,
the Andrew Jackson Hotel and the Voodoo House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
Enjoy.
Very nice. Yeah, that sounds great. And Jeremy and Tracy, what do you guys got coming up?
Just getting frequency up and running, and hopefully get some interviews booked and, losing my train of thought. Get some interviews booked, get some new content, and get everything rolling with the podcast again after we get the website built. And hopefully we'll get a couple investigations booked as well. We're enjoying doing that. So
Love it. So again, thank you for being a celebration of my 200th episodes month, whatever I want to call it. You guys are all awesome. And please, my spooky friends, give them all love. Check out, their sites, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, ask some questions. get involved because these are my friends.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Meeting everybody.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.
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 Bye.